Hello everyone and welcome to the series of Let's Draw Polyhedra. I'll begin with a polyhedra having 10 vertices. The first one being the bicapped square antiprism, where there are two caps over the square faces of an antiprism. So here are the vertices that are chosen. Altogether there are 4 planes of vertices. In the first plane there is one vertex, in the second plane 4, which I am constructing into a square. Third plane has 4 vertices which are being constructed into another square that is staggered to the top one. And in the fourth plane we have another vertex. So before joining the first and the last plane vertices, let me join the two squares that would construct 8 triangular faces altogether. Later on, the top square must be joined to the top vertex. This generates 4 triangular faces. And bottom vertex to be joined to the right. Now the bottom vertex to the bottom square. This generates 4 more triangular faces. Now 4 triangular faces above, 4 triangular faces below, 8 triangular faces from the parent. This square face is embedded. The second square face is also embedded, hence it should not be accounted for. This gives altogether 16 triangular faces. And since both the square faces are symmetrically substituted, it belongs to D4D point group. I have shown a C4 rotational axis. D4D is also the point group for the parent square antiprism. The next polyhedra is with vertices 11. We have one polyhedra for this, which is octadecahedra. Octa refer to 8, deca is 10. Altogether there are 18 faces for this polyhedra. I am taking one pentagon. This looks like a pentagon, which is not. There is another vertex. First, let me construct a pentagon. Later on, this is truly not a pentagon since it is a two-dimensional screen. For convenience, I have taken in such a way, but these are 3 triangular faces. So these are the triangular faces that I am going to construct. Right. So it's not a pentagon that is in plane, but this is a pentagon in plane, and join this to the top vertex. 3-dimensional model would look completely different from the one that I am drawing here. Strategy: top to bottom and then bottom to top. This will produce 10 triangular faces. Once I construct this polyhedra, I'll also show you how many faces are present in this. Let's count the triangular faces. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 on top. 6, 7 and 8 from the bottom. 9 towards you, 10 towards your right hand side, 11 right hand slowly moving away from you, 12, 13 is still right but moving away, 14 is completely away from you, 15 is slowly moving towards your left hand side, 16, 17 is slowly coming towards you, and this is the last triangular face, 18. There are 18 triangular faces and the name itself reveals that there are 18 octadeca. Point group is very unique. It belongs to C2V, which cannot be visualized from this two-dimensional structure. For number of vertices 12, the basic geometry or the basic is an icosahedra. Icosahedron refers to 20. There are 20 faces in this polyhedra. I have taken 4 planes of vertices. 1. Second plane has 5. Third plane has 5. And fourth plane has 1 vertex. So this pentagon will be joined to the top vertex, and this pentagon will be joined to the bottom vertex. Later on, the strategy from top to bottom and then bottom to top strategy that will join the two pentagons and generate 10 triangular faces altogether. First, let me construct a pentagon. And mind you, these two pentagons are planar pentagons, not like the octadecahedra one, where the second pentagon seemed to be in plane, but it was not in plane. In this case, these two pentagons are in plane. Later join this pentagon to the bottom vertex. This will generate 5 triangular faces. I made a separate video on icosahedra that would also serve the purpose. Well, the top vertex joined to the top pentagon would also provide 5 triangular faces. Later join the two pentagons. These are away, therefore I am drawing it as broken lines. Well, 5 above, 5 below, and 10 faces in between, altogether making 20 triangular faces. With 20 triangular faces, icosahedra belong to IH point group, which has 120 symmetry elements and one of the most symmetric that we find. Well, the last polyhedra that I am choosing is a cube octahedra. Cube and octahedra are like both fused. I am taking 3 different planes of vertices. First plane is a triangle. Second plane is a hexagon. Third plane is a triangle. First, let me construct a triangle. Then this is a second triangle that is staggered to the first one. Later on, I am constructing a hexagon. Now the strategy would be the top triangle will be joined to the hexagon, bottom triangle is also joined to the hexagon, that generates triangular as well as square faces. As I am drawing, you can watch the generation of triangle as well as square faces. Well, this generates another triangle that is away from you. Now this is a square face alternated by a triangle, then a square, then a triangle, square, and a triangle. So square and triangle are alternated in a similar way. Even at the bottom the same pattern can be found. This is one triangular face, another triangular face. This is a hexagon that is embedded, hence it should not be considered as a face. So this make altogether 6 square faces that are being alternated by 8 triangular faces. Totally there are 14 faces in cube octahedra, and this belong to OH point group. The order of the point group being 48 symmetry elements. Well, this is about the various polyhedra that I have chosen. I hope you got good information from these videos. Thank you.